Here's a rendering of the new Gordon Parks Arts Hall, recently named thanks to a very generous gift from George Lucas and Melody Hobson. That is under construction between Belfield Hall, so Booth School is here, 58th Street is along here, Scammons Gardens, for those of you familiar with the site, is here. So that's a building that architecturally, being immediately adjacent to the Collegiate Gothic, we wanted to be more in dialogue with its immediate surroundings. So it is clad in limestone, whereas Earl Shapiro Hall was not. And the shape of it, we think, creates a wonderful new entrance to this building as well as the rest. It houses, there's a large assembly hall, 2 black box theaters. There is, so the north-facing studios, great natural light into the visual arts studios. And the building is, we think, one that will further enhance the whole 58th Street. So remember, I diagrammed that as an important east-west corridor. By stepping back from it, maintaining the large open space of the garden, and then creating a very compelling, we think, facade that also expresses the functions within, that further enhances the kind of transition zone and intersection between the university and its surrounding neighborhood. A project that is much earlier than these last two. We're actually going to break ground in next month for this, is the new Residence Hall and Dining Commons, which I imagine some of you have already heard about. This is the site that where Pierce Hall stood. So Pierce Hall, built in 1962, was right here at this corner, University Avenue, 55th Street. And it was at a time when the university saw it in its best interest to build a residence hall with a tall brick wall along 55th Street, a loading dock right at that corner, and basically turn its back to the neighborhood. And many urban research universities were struggling with the conditions of the neighborhood, the safety. Do you stay? If you stay, how do you protect yourselves? How do you protect the students? So it was a defensive architectural move back in 1962. Today, we have, again, very different feelings about our relationships with the neighborhoods and engaging. So what we're doing is taking what had been a loading dock and turning it into an open plaza, basically creating a threshold or a portal into the campus from the north and the east, which, as we think about all the activity that's happening now on 53rd Street and is continuing to happen, this is going to be a much more traveled pathway, hopefully mostly by bike and foot, but also vehicular as well, to connect what we're doing on campus with what the university and others are creating on 53rd Street. So this is, we've been working with Jeannie Gang and her colleagues on this to create a new quadrangle for student housing, but also for the whole campus, and as I said, a threshold to the community. And it's been fascinating to kind of go through the process and think about so the principle of enhancing the identity and character of the campus. We are building a quadrangle here, but is there a reason that it has to be orthogonal? Our founders created the main quads within the city grid, responded to that. But we have different ideas about using buildings to shape space today. And so this is fundamentally about people and people interacting with it in circulation. So if the natural inclination is to go from corner to corner, then a diagonal makes the most sense. If we're thinking about our impact on the environment and our ability to benefit from environmental conditions, then we think about shaping buildings to keep out the harsh winter winds from the north and accept the prevailing cooling breezes from the south in the summer. So we've shaped these buildings to do just that.